visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation, a little more.
Puyakalea Mumu, and welcome to The Mackenzie Show, September 1st, 2010. And I am your host, The Fonz. Hey, sit on it. No, I'm not some 70s sitcom item. His leather jacket happens to be in the Smithsonian Institute. But knowing what I know now about the Fonz, I think I could kick his ass. Anyway, love the Fonz. I am your host, Brian Mackenzie, and this is the Wavelength Radio Show, which is at www.coolwavepictures.com. And just click on the Wavelength link. You can give us a call about anything on your mind, anything you want to complain, any funny stories, at 1-877-835-1937, or send us an email at radio@coolwavepictures.com. We still have going on the Elvis Trivia Contest, where you can win one of an Elvis image house key. Okay? It's not cut. You'd have to take that to your hardware store and get it cut to your house key. And the trivia question today is what movie featured the song GI Blues? You give us a call, 877-835-1937. Or if you want to email the answer at radio@coolwavepictures.com and win yourself a free key. They're pretty cool. Well, I hope everybody had a good week and a good Wednesday. I'm feeling a little bloated today. I ate a whole bag of raw broccoli, without any dressing, anything like that. And broccoli happens to be the most bloated or the most bloating vegetable there is out there on the market. So I'm feeling a little puffy and extremely regular. So, what did I see this morning on my way to work? That, sometimes I don't understand, what laws we have and what laws that we don't have. I'm at a stoplight, and I look over, and there's a blonde chick, and also staring at me through the driver's door is a tiny little poodle dog. And, of course, she was on the cell phone as well. So I know in some states it's illegal to talk on your cell phone while driving. I don't understand how you can have a living creature on your lap that can do anything, freak out about anything. I think that's more of a danger. So I'm not sure about that rule. You got to strap your kids down. You got to use a hands-free device most of the time. But as long as your dog is comfy in your lap while driving, she went in one direction, I went in the other, and I was very happy about that. Also, what is, in Arizona here, and we are at Tempe, Arizona, and we are streaming live nationwide at www.coolwavepictures.com and worldwide. Didn't I say that? I said nationwide. Damn me. So, in Arizona, you can ride a motorcycle without a helmet, which is I think is fine. But in your car, you have to wear your seatbelt. That's a law, and you can get fined for that. And sometimes what I've noticed is that sometimes you see kids in the back of pickup trucks in the flatbed, and that's okay. See, that's legal. So no helmet on the head. You can have a bunch of kids running around, flopping around the back of a truck. But if I'm in my car and I don't have my seatbelt on, I'm going to get fined. I'm all for wearing the seatbelt, I think you want to make sure you stay in the car when you're flipping over about 7 or 8 times. So those are just little things I noticed this morning. If you have any comment on that, please give us a call, 877-835-1937. I saw in the supermarket the other day that Rolling Stone. See, what's funny is when you get a Democratic president in the office, these liberal magazines, they run out of things to write because they always have something, that they, the op-ed piece that, ripping this person, ripping that person. So I don't know. I think they're getting desperate. I don't know how many times it's going to put a naked Lady Gaga on the cover. But Rolling Stone's latest issue is the top 100 Beatles songs. Now, how are you going to be able to... I haven't seen the list yet because I love the Beatles. I love all their songs. I don't see how you can put them in a category or in an order from one to the next. I'm pretty sure Ringo is down in maybe the 90s, 80s, and then George, and then the top 20. Well, I think probably George is probably the top 10 with some of his songs. And, of course, Paul and John. I like to think that John Lennon commands the most of the top 10, although probably not. And Paul McCartney, I love Paul, but his little thing at the White House, everybody's got to put these little digs in. I mentioned the Fonz. And Henry Winkler was on some talk show, and he's ripping on Sarah Palin. Not cool. Not cool. I mean, so he's ripping on Sarah Palin. Henry Winkler on a talk show was ripping on Sarah Palin's kid or kids, and Paul McCartney. Has to make a little comment that we now finally have a president that can read, but he plays this song with Shell, and Barack kisses Michelle, and I mean, just made me want to throw up. So those are two of my iconic heroes pissing me off with stupid opinions about their political views. And I don't know. Paul McCartney seems to be obviously a pretty smart guy and a musical genius, but he did make the choice to marry some three-legged wench that took $56 million of his in a 2-year marriage and had a child. So I don't know, Paul. Stick to music. As I always say, let Bruce Springsteen rant and rave. If people want to sit there for a half an hour during a Bruce Springsteen concert and letting him, I don't know what he does now. He's got nothing to bitch and moan about. So, anyway, those are just a few of the topics that I just wanted to start the show off. Is what's going on? Why is it so mandatory to have a seatbelt on? And as far as kids being in the flatbed truck, no secure straps or anything, and motorcycles without a helmet. So, anyway, what we're going to do next is we're going to do a little bit of news. Those crazy people, they keep the news flowing, and we will be right back. And this is the Mackenzie Show.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation, a little more.
This land is not for sale! Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show. I am Brian Mackenzie. We're at www.coolwavepictures.com. Click on the Wavelength Radio link. You can give us a call at 877-835-1937 or email us at radio@coolwavepictures.com. On the website, you'll see where you can sign up for a text message alerts to find out what's going on or what's coming up on the future shows. And you can also download shows on iTunes. All links are available on the website, coolwavepictures.com. And just some housekeeping. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. we have the Blu-ray Show with Charles Peterson, our producer, and he has a great show, and he does a lot of trivia. And if you call in and get the correct answers, you can win some free movie tickets. Tonight at 7 p.m. we have Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper, who has an extremely special guest. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Solomon Burke, who is also a Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter, and that's coming up at 7. At 8 p.m. we have the Patrick Adams Show. Sitting in for Patrick will be Cody Everett from The Life and Times with Chris and Cody. 9 p.m. we have the Round Table, where us four knuckleheads will get together and we'll see what happens. Thursday, take two. Thursday, 7 p.m. we have the Dave Show. 8 p.m. is the Life and Times with Chris and Cody. And they also have a special guest, the lead singer from Peach Cake, Stephen Pruitt. And then 9 p.m. we have Gay Old Times with Mallory and Friends. Not for the light-hearted or prude. Okay, what we have here is an exclusive breaking news story. The president has landed in Iraq, and he is making a speech talking about the combat troops being pulled and that the war is over. So let's give a quick listen to the president. I just want to declare that the war is now. Look. Let me be perfectly clear. Mr. President, look out. Oh, Well, I guess we lost our feed to that. I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about it on the late night news tonight. Another great headline. It's like the competition between the drug addict, alcoholic Lindsay Lohan versus the drug and alcoholic Paris Hilton. So since Lindsay's kind of dying down a little bit, I'm sure something will happen. I think she got pulled over recently going to one of her favorite party places, so that could be a lost cause there. But apparently, it came out. The initial reports came out that Paris Hilton was pulled over with her boyfriend, who got fired from a pretty cool gig managing a whole bunch of nightclubs in Las Vegas. I guess he got sliced for, smoking dope or drugs, But anyway, they got pulled over. There was marijuana smoke billowing out of their Escalade. And the initial reports came out that said the police, when she went to get her lip balm, she accidentally dropped a vial of cocaine, which she immediately said that it was one of her friends. But there is more to the story. Okay? So what we want to do is take this caller. And go ahead.
Hey there, Ryan.
Hey there.
Hey, all right, and I just wanted to say, what's his name? The Obama, he said that the war is over, yada, yada, yada. But didn't George Bush already do that?
Well, well, he said mission accomplished, which I can only assume. You could take it two ways. I think he was just saying that, getting Saddam Hussein out of there was, I guess, the initial mission. So.
Yeah, right. But I'm pretty sure. I figured that that's what that meant. That the war was pretty much over. Mission accomplished is task done. We're done here. So I don't really think he's trying. Obama coming out and saying that he's finishing the war there. It's not real.
Well, basically, what I've heard is that basically about a couple thousand troops that their turn was up, so they were able to come home, thank God. But they basically changed the name of whatever unit they were from, Strike Task Force to Task Force of Strikeage. But really, it's going to be the same amount of people there. I guess they'll just be sitting on the sidelines. But I don't know if this is good. I know in Afghanistan that at least 20 people have been killed since the announcement. So anyway, segueing, whatever. The Paris Hilton story continues. What the latest reports are is when they were pulled over, Miss Hilton asked the police if she could go to the bathroom. And basically what she was trying to do is stick the vial of cocaine up her, what the popular term now is the vajayjay. She wanted to store it up there, and I guess it squirted out, and that's how they found it. And what are you going to do? I know she's rich enough to buy another vial, but I guess it was sentimental value. And I guess what I've heard is that the technical term for women who stick their drugs up their hoo-ha is called suitcasing. Now, in Paris Hilton's case, I'm just curious to see if it's a carry-on luggage or is that suitcase need to be checked in. I guess we'll have to watch her little sex tape and find out what kind of garage that chick is carrying. And so, I mean, if she is sticking her drugs up her coos, if she wants to get a tattoo, she can get a tattoo right above her pubic line there, that with the three letters of CVS. And we all know that is an all-night pharmacy. So thanks, Paris. God knows what you might find up there. Okay, and I just want to remind and just reiterate that we have some Elvis house keys. Oops. Nice pictures of Elvis on them. I just have to get them cut to your house key, and you can win it by answering the trivia question: what movie featured the song "GI Blues"? You can call us with an answer at 877-835-1937, or if you want to email with the answer, that's at radio@coolwavepictures.com. Now, I ripped this out of the paper. The fugitives that were running around the state a couple weeks ago, who escaped from an Arizona jail, who were caught in northern Arizona, I believe, and sent to prison. Before they were caught, they carjacked a couple going on a Colorado vacation, and they killed them and burned the car and their bodies. So obviously these are not good people. The new report is that during a routine check, they found John Fucko McCluskey, 45, with cuts on his neck and wrists. So he was trying to, trying to kill himself by cutting himself, but he didn't get the job done. I think they should reward him with a Ginzu knife set. This way, we all know Ginzu guaranteed to stay sharp, might cut through bone. Let him at it. Do us a favor. So, and I don't know what the other bozos are up to, but I don't know what kind of charges they're going to go up on. So, but anyway, for this particular guy to unfortunately fail at killing himself, if we want to rehabilitate, we need to instruct these people on the proper way to off themselves. The Craigslist the Craigslist kisser, put a bag over his head and stab himself with a pen. He got it right. Let's help these people. This is 877-835-1937. Give us a call. This is the Mackenzie Show.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation, a little more
Don't
action.
piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show. I am Brian Mackenzie. We're at 818-778-835-1937 at coolwavepictures.com, Wavelength Radio. And you can also check us out on Ustream and see the live. You can take a look and see what we look like and see what kind of antics are going on. And you can also check out the shows during the week. They replay all day until the following week. If you go to the website, you can go and sign up for the text message alerts to find out what's going on in upcoming shows. Or you can download previous shows on the iTunes link at the Wavelength website. So one thing I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on. I only started reading this a little bit, but for next week's topic, and if you have any feelings on it, you do your own research and give us a call. It's basically what's going on with the upcoming elections and how the ballots are being held for our men and women in the service overseas, and there seems to be some kind of mysterious power struggle to ensure that their ballots will not arrive in time to be counted. I have a few articles on it. I have to do a little bit more investigation on it, but it's something that we should all, if anybody deserves the right to vote, it's those men and women. And that is something to rally around. That is something to get out and speak about. Okay, back to the snooze. John Lennon's toilet sells for $14,740. It was a toilet that I guess was in his England home from 69 to 71. I think the place was called Tittenhurst. But somebody bought John Lennon's toilet bowl. I guess they might think that they might find some inspiration while sitting on it. And let's tap in. Let's tap into heaven and see what Mr. Lennon has to say about that. Hello, John. This is Brian Mackenzie on the Mackenzie Show down here on Earth. Wish you were still here. What do you think about your toilet selling for about 15 grand? It's shite! Thank you. Thank you, John Lennon. All right. Now, girls, women, if you thought that nasty things being written on the bathroom walls in the school bathrooms was, disturbing, there is a local water tower in Cornucopia, Missouri. It's a local water tower that is celebrating its 50th year as a repository of information on who is a slut. So apparently people have been going up there since 1960 and just scrawling on this water tower in big letters things like Jill Hooper is a slut. And as it progressed, they went from slut to whore and skank. A little bit more graphic. I think there was a 1964 message where in large red letters you can clearly see that Cindy Davis takes it in the bum all night long. That's nice. That's classy. And to follow that up, if you go to I guess there's a rock formation there. 23 years later, that's indicating that her daughter Becky Davis takes it in the ass like a pro. So, be thankful. They do wash. Obviously, they do wash the bathroom walls at school, I think. But this seems to have been going on. So either it's a badge of honor, to get your name in lights. That's something to be proud of, I guess. More interesting news. Let me just take a little sip of water. Okay. Boy blistered after licking used condom, Grandma says. No! A Georgia woman said a weekend outing turned into a horrifying experience when her young grandson developed blisters after he found a used condom in their whole hotel room and put it in his mouth. Oh, okay. I'm all right now. Okay, jeez. According to Carmen Jones, the incident happened on August 1st at a Gardens Hotel in downtown Atlanta, where she had taken the boy and his cousin for a weekend of family fun. Jones said at first glance that room 329 looked perfectly clean, except that there was no soap and no towels. The next morning, Jones said, she awoke to a horrifying scene. When I looked at my grandson, he had a used condom all the way down his throat, his tongue in it and everything, and there was semen in the condom. Ah! Jeez. Ah. Jones immediately took the condom out of the boy's mouth and called the hotel management. Days later, the child developed a fever. That dude obviously has to get checked out. That's when he started to have open blisters inside his mouth, inside the bottom lip, and on his tongue. They're testing the boy for some STDs and HIV. And the attorney, of course, said the family is awaiting results before deciding how to proceed. Oh, my. Good Lord. Now we got a couple of youngsters, two 70-year-old yard sale shoppers. One is facing charges after things apparently got a bit out of hand at a yard sale. Apparently they were both arriving at the yard sale at the same time, and I guess there was a particular item I'm not sure. A new pair of dentures, a walker. But apparently, upon getting closer, I guess there were some tables there. The one man picked up a frying pan, about a 64 ounce, or was it? Oh, a 5-pound cast iron pan to prevent him from getting to the sale first. We have a slight audio on that. You get away from my stuff! I think you hit him harder than that. You get away from my stuff! So, he's been arrested, and he suffered a head laceration, and they're not sure if he's going to get an attorney. So, even the old folks, or the aged challenged, can get a little irritable. Eat your broccoli. Get regular. Feel good about life. Stop taking pans to a guy's head. So give us a call at 877-835-1937 if you have any experiences of anybody sticking used condoms in their mouth, or maybe not. Give us a call on anything you want to talk about. Up next, we're going to cover some sports and some other little details. This is the Mackenzie Show.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation.
The silver lining! This is it! Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show. I am Brian Mackenzie. Give us a call at 1-877-835-1937. Check us out on the Ustream. Watch live video feed. And that's all at coolwavepictures.com. Click on the wavelength. Sign up for the text message alerts. So you find out what's going on some upcoming shows that you don't want to miss out on. And also download previous shows on the iTunes. Both links are on the Wavelength website at coolwavepictures.com. And also you can check out rebroadcasts through the week. And give us an email. I think we're on Facebook as well under Wavelength. Send us your your comments, anything you want to mention about the show. We'd appreciate it. Also on the website, you'll see a donation button. You'd appreciate any kind of donation to the show, so we can make small improvements here and there. And anything that you want to donate through PayPal. It's a secure site, of course. We all use it. So if you feel the need to give, please do so. We'll appreciate it. All right. This week, it's my favorite time of year, man. Best time of the year. I got baseball. I got my Yanks in first place in the tough division race with the Rays and the Red Sox. We'll see how that turns out. There's a lot of heated battles going on around the baseball league, and that keeps it exciting, especially as we get towards the end of the season. And we're also coming up on the beginning of the season, starting, I think, tomorrow night, and over the weekend we'll start our college football. And college football is how much better can it get? And then we have the final week of preseason football, where basically nobody plays except for guys hanging on to dear life. And watching the Hard Knocks, the Jets show, one of the heartbreaking things is to see these guys get so close, only to get that unfortunate knock and request to bring your playbook. It's pretty much a sign that you're going to be shown the door and for some guys, you can see that they're just devastated. And in fact, on last week's showing, one of their behemoth defensive linemen, like in the first quarter or second quarter of a preseason game, blew out his Achilles tendon, done for the year. They're professional athletes. They get paid very well, but when you're kept from doing what you love, it's hard to take. It's very sad to see. So, with the football, hopefully, we'll have a good season. It'll be competitive, and the Giants win the Super Bowl. That would all be fine. Of course, next year there's a chance that there might be negotiations and possible lockout talk, and and I guess one of the topics is going to an 18-game regular season with 2 preseason games. Initially, I thought it was a bad idea, but thinking it over, it might work. It might let smaller market teams or other teams that feel like they might be out of it in the first 4 weeks maybe have a chance to come back. I'm not sure how the players are going to feel about it. It's a long season, football, so we'll see what they come up with. It'll be interesting. And we have a caller on the line. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's
this?
Douglas Reed.
What's that? Who's this?
This is Douglas Reed.
How's it going, Douglas?
Yeah, I would like to win one of those keys.
Okay. Well, as we all know, we have some Elvis house keys, and the question is...
Oh, wonderful.
The question is, it's a trick question, but what movie featured the song G.I. Blues? And your answer, please?
G.I. Joe.
No. Thank you for calling.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was close.
Fuck that up.
It was close. Yeah. No, he did it. He wasn't in a movie called G.I. Joe. Anyway, thanks for the call. And anybody else who wants to give it a try, give us a call at 877-835-1937. I thought he had it. He was right there. Who says golf can't be dangerous? Of course it can be dangerous. You can hit with a ball. Somebody lets go of their club. You take it in the noggin, or you're trying to show somebody a swing, and they just kind of don't let you get out of the way before they go full throttle on you. But let's see. I don't know if this. It happened in California. A golfer's bad shot started a 12-acre brush fire in California. According to Yahoo News, an unidentified golfer was trying to shoot out of the rough when his club hit a rock. The metal club hitting the rock caused a spark that started a brush fire. You can go to yahoo.news. They don't pay me to do that, but you can go there and read it. So, if you're in a brush and things seem a little dry and your ball's on top of a rock, just move it. No one's going to care. Anyway, again, good luck to all the teams out there in football. ASU is opening their season Saturday. The opponents, the other team they're playing, Doi, escapes my mind. So there you go. But get tickets anyway. Support the local college football team. We'll see how they're going to do. I root for Temple. My Owls are Temple University. Temple Owls are predicted to go have a good season. So I'll be following those and keep you updated. All right, let's get let's go let's channel heaven again. Let's go get some thoughts by Elvis. So let's meditate here. Mr. Percy, what's on your mind? I learned very early in life that without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, a man ain't got a friend. Without a song, the road would never bend. Without a song. So I keep singing the song up here in heaven. Thanks, Elvis. And a little Paul Blart fun fact for you. On average, a hedgehog's heart beats 300 times a minute. How about that? Well, another week has come and gone. This is Brian Mackenzie on the Mackenzie Show. Check out Charles Peterson's Blu-ray show. Call in and win some free movie tickets if you can answer his trivia questions. Stay tuned for Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper, who has Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Solomon Burke, who is a Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter. The Patrick Adams Show will be next at 8 with Cody Everett tonight. 9 o'clock is the Roundtable. Thursday, the Dave Show. 8 p.m. The Life and Times with Chris and Cody. They have a special guest from the band Peach Cake, Stephen Pruitt. And 9 p.m. we have Gay Old Times with Mallory and Friends. Also, the Trailer Park Orchestra on Happy Hour. Is that tonight? Whoa! Cameron's got a full show loaded. So, stay tuned. Happy Hour. Up next with Cameron Boozman Cooper.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.